XT from Dirt Bike and Old As Adventures. Just out on an overnighter, doing what I call a shakedown ride on the XT660 Tenere. We're supposed to be away for a 10-day trip this weekend over Easter with Brendan. It organised a really good trip. Unfortunately, I just couldn't make it happen. I only got the bike a month ago and been working weekends because of women changing their mind, and yeah, so it's been a bit of a difficult time. Haven't been able to prepare the bike. Felt like if I was going to go away, I was going to possibly have a problem and, you know, hold the group up, so I decided to pull the pin. So I'm out for an overnighter. I thought I'd just go for a bit of a loop this afternoon. Had yesterday off, so spent yesterday just finalising a few things on the bike. It took me all day, so sort of the bike's ready to go. But I thought I'd better do a bit of a shakedown ride. So my goal was just to do a big loop this afternoon, and I thought to myself, why don't I just chuck the camping gear on and we'll go for an overnighter. So I bolted the panniers on and yeah, a bit of camping gear and a stake and a few Canadian clubs, and off we go. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going to head north for a change. Normally I'll go east into the high country, but I want to test out the capabilities of this bike as a touring bike. I want to sort of find out how far I can go comfortably on this bike. Obviously I'm bordering on the dual sport or Giro bike sort of end of the adventure bike market, so I thought I'd give this a try and see how far I can get. So I'm just going to head north, basically go across the corner of the Great Dividing Range and just keep sort of heading north. Don't know where I'm going to end up, no idea. Yeah, but anyway, we'll do a bit of a shakedown ride and see how we go. I'll turn the camera on and off a few times and see what we find and see where we end up. So I've decided I'm going to go via some main roads for a while, get a few Ks under my belt, and just for the first couple of hours of riding, just stick to a main road in case I do have a major failure or something like that. So yeah, we'll head across to Healesville and Yarra Junction, then up to Warburton and through Reefton, and I'll cut the corner off that way I think, and just keep heading north. Obviously for a little while there I'm getting closer to Melbourne, but yeah, the main thing is once I get sort of past Warburton and we start heading north again, we'll sort of be getting further away from Melbourne, so we'll see where we end up. But yeah, we'll stick to the main roads for a while. What a beautiful pub. Beautiful location. No wonder it's so busy. There's people absolutely everywhere here. Gosh, there's some people here. Holy crap. Look at them lined up to go to that ice cream parlour. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Corners really well, this thing. It's just amazing. You just sort of throw it in there and it starts turning. I actually keep oversteering a bit. Yeah, pretty interesting ride this. I think we'll drop down again. We've come up out of the Yarra Valley, or where the Yarra River is at least. Yarra River's down there. Yeah, we've climbed in elevation quite quickly. work the bike out a little bit now. It likes to be ridden in the sort of in the mid-range. You're riding in the mid-range, it's sort of really in its little happy zone, so yeah. Doesn't like to lug too much, and it doesn't like to rev too much. But your handles like a bloody champion. Oh, a few sticks on the road. Handles like a champion, it's bloody unreal. It's like a road bike. 7 kilo bike, plus gears, sun's starting to get down. I'm not going to get as far as I'd like today, but anyway. Wow. Buxton is absolutely flat out. Actually, we'll just go straight ahead. Wow. I guess it is one of the busiest weekends of the year. Have a look at those trees turning. Wow. I didn't realise that Marysville was so big, but there you go. I'm riding a touring bike too, mate. First time in my life. We'll drop down to Buxton, that's the main road north. Oh, caravan park, cool. Yeah, and we'll swing north. Well, we've hit the main road now, but it's getting very dark very quick. So, I think we better find somewhere to camp. Beautiful stretch of road, this one. Sun on the bluff there is beautiful. Campground back there, let's do a U-turn. We'll camp in the camp. Cathedral Ranges. I can put that on my bucket list. Certainly good to get out on the bike. Gee, the air temperature's dropping quick. See the dust on the road, which tells me it's a fairly popular spot. Bugger. Ah well, we'll have a crack. That's not the one. Wow, look at all the dust on the road. Oh, I can't save myself getting a camp spot, but anyway, we'll squeeze in somewhere. It's a state park, so you're allowed to camp anywhere. Cook sells French notes. Oh my god, look at all the people jammed in here. What do you think, folks? Do we go camping here? Oh my god, could they jam in any friggin' tighter? Oh dear, dear, dear. I think we'll bail on that idea. Let's go bush, hey people. We're going to have a crack at that. Will we have a crack? Is the question on a fully loaded bike? I think we will. We'll see how we go anyway. I'll go have a look. Don't know about that bugger. If I drop it there, I'm stuck under a bike. Bugger, 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 bugger. Oh, jeez. On an enduro bike, I just whip up the left-hand side, but I'm considerably wider than an enduro bike. Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Oh dear, dear. Try and swing her ass round there, I suppose. Not an off-road bike. I'll just go with the rut. Keep your legs from getting caught in those panniers. Ooh. Oh dear. Well, hot and bothered now. Bloody hell. Doesn't help when you feet are getting caught on trees in the bush. Oh, bugger, bugger, bugger. Righto. Stealth camping it is. That's when you know it's time to get off the road. When you're seeing the swamp wallabies. I think we'll pull up here, peeps. Well, that wasn't too bad really. Got my tent set up over there. Got the fire going. I've just had a feed on, a bit of a feeding frenzy I guess you'd call it, on cheese and bickies and some salami. I'm on to my second Canadian club. I haven't even started the main course yet. But there you go. Good to get away. Very good to get away. Bit of a struggle to find somewhere to camp. Too close to Melbourne, but that's okay. I just wanted to just go somewhere different, so that's what I've done. Certainly never been through Warburton before, and Marysville, and you know, certainly pretty close to Melbourne, pretty civilised, but nonetheless it's just nice to get out and about. I'm on a bike that I don't know yet, and so yeah, I just want to stick to some main roads at this stage for the first trip. Very impressed with the Tenere. Very impressed. The engine's a little bit crude, I've got to say. It's got a bit of it feels like it's got about 100mm stroke on it. Once you learn how to ride it and ride it in the mid-range, it just purrs along absolutely beautiful. But it is a little bit of a single cylinder, you can certainly tell. Certainly a different pitch vibration to a 690, but as I said earlier today, but yeah, very nice bike. Absolutely handles beautiful. There it is in all its glory. Probably won't be able to see that, but anyway. Yeah, pretty impressed with it. Hasn't let me down. Just had a blowing globe in the headlight. I realised as I was sort of coming back into Buxton, down out of the mountains again, I thought, oh geez, I've got a blown headlight. So I just pulled into a service station, put a new globe in it, got that running, and then just tried to find a campsite. Bit of a panic in the end, but anyway, here we are. As I say, I'm on my second Canadian club. Had some cheese and bickies, and I'll give it half an hour, and we'll have the main course. Life's good. Usual story. Stoke the fire up one more time. Cup of tea. Chucky. Then off to Betty Boys. Well, that was a nice little camp spot in the end. Very peaceful. Little creek over there, so I was sleeping to the beautiful sounds of a running little creek, or brook as they call it. So we're just going to do a loop towards home today. Nothing too exciting. As I said, we're still on the shakedown ride for the bike, so yeah. But went beautiful yesterday, no problems at all. Had a blown headlight globe, it's the only thing I noticed with it. So and luckily for me, they had one at the service station, so my headlights are up and running again. Interestingly enough, separate globe for the low beam and high beam, so yeah, quite interesting that. But yeah, no, the bike went well. I learned how to ride it. It likes to ride in the mid-range, sort of mid-range of the rev range, so to speak. And once you work that out, it purrs along absolutely beautiful. So yeah, very impressed. But it's definitely a touring bike. Up that hill yesterday, and yeah, turned around. On any other bike, I would have kept going. But yeah, with those panniers hanging out the side there and the width of the bike, she's definitely not for going too far off road. So yeah. There's the main road there. You can see I didn't camp very far off the main road at all. Oh geez, will I fit through there or not? We're going to find out, aren't we? Only just. But yeah, I was right when I come down this road last night and there was all that white dust on the tar coming out of this turn off. It's obviously a very popular spot for the Melbourne people, but oops, someone behind me, better keep moving. I think we'll go right. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on that road again. I find my love is riding adventure bikes with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, cause we drink beer and cook meat and ride the highways and the byways. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on that road again. I find my love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. The rural metropolis of Alexandria. Is it Alexandria or Alexandra? We'll have to look at that. Might be time for a latte, I reckon. Just might be time for a latte. Maybe an egg and bacon sandwich would be nice. Ooh, yeah. Now you're talking. That's the beauty of doing main road rides, or touring as I'm doing it for the first time in my life. Alexandra, it is. So, yeah, we're sticking to main roads. There's always a coffee shop. So I didn't bother making breakfast this morning, a quick cup of tea, and thought Alexandra's not too far up the road. And that's what you do when you own a touring bike. You just go between coffee shops. In America it's Starbucks, of course, and you park out the front and you talk about motorbikes and that sort of stuff. Nice little town. Maybe I should have turned right. Righto, I've had a coffee and an egg and bacon sandwich. The little country roads you find, hey? Very civilised. I'm feeling, what's the word? Like I'm riding in luxury. Tar roads, nice windy roads, big comfy seat. Big comfy bike. Bit different to riding on a 390, I can tell you. I reckon the seat's at least 3 times as wide. Now what a shame, coming up behind cars. It's enjoying myself too. Down out of the hills now and out into the plains. This country as well. Never notice there's the repeating theme here. Everywhere I go in the country I'll say, oh, I love this country. Long straight roads.
anything to say for yourself?
Yeah.
Would you like to tell the sisters?
Adventure riding. Righto, who's up, girls? Well, there's no better way to stop the rain, is there? Put your wet weather gear on. You gotta laugh sometimes. So yeah, I just pulled up here in Euroa to put the wet weather gear on, so I'm still going to cut across the corner of the mountains. I think there'll be a lot of holiday traffic on the main roads anyway, so I probably won't save a lot of time going on the main roads. So I'm still going to stick to my route and just go across Mansfield, Jamison, and head over the top, come out the back of Warragul. So yeah, we'll continue the trip. Once I get back onto the Mansfield Road, that's where I turned off to go visit the bloody sister-in-law. So yeah. So we're nearly back on track. Another half an hour, and we'll be back on our shakedown ride. Just a little diversion. This is madness. I've ridden all the way through to Mansfield, stopped at Mansfield, had a quick bite to eat, filled up with fuel, and the traffic hasn't stopped. Obviously everyone's packed up and left because of the rain. Lots of big boats like this sucker there. Oh, apparently the traffic is just about stopped all the way through to Melbourne now, so I think it was the right decision coming this way, but anyway, time will tell. We're going to go on some, pardon me, some mountain tracks and probably you'd call them roads, so definitely not four-wheel drive fire trails, but we're up in the snow line for a little while, so time will tell if I've made the right decision. I don't usually do bloody vlogs like this. This is rather interesting. Halfway between Jamison and Woods Point, I've just pulled over. I'm absolutely drenched right through. It is just constantly raining. Bike's absolutely drenched. I'm absolutely drenched. My gloves that I bought at Mansfield are useless. Well, we're just going to have to keep going now. I can't get any wetter than I am at the moment. Oh, yeah, I'm bloody wrapped to have those heated grips, so I can tell you. But we're just going to have to get on the bike and keep going. I've unplugged the external mic because obviously it's going to get water in and we'll be ratchet then. That's less than ideal. I just threw a chain. Oh, trying to get my helmet back on before I fog her all up again. Knew it was loose. Thought it can wait till I get home. Nope. This is my mate Brendan's fault. He told me about the Yamaha Teneres and their tendency to throw chains, and he didn't give me a chance to remedy the problem, so it's his fault. Not mine. Not lack of maintenance or anything like that. Couldn't be. No, never. Oh, I just thought I'd get home for sure. But nope. Knew it was loose, and I thought, oh yeah, might be a new chain of sprockets on this one. That's alright. Brandon jinxed me, the bastard. He told me that they had a bad habit of throwing chains, and he proved to be correct. So, your fault, Brendan. Well, I can say that was the most difficult ride I've ever done. A wrong turn, a chain coming off, a flat battery at one stage and rained for about 7 hours. Left at about 10 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock. I've been riding all except for the last half hour in the rain. So I'm cooked. Well and truly cooked. I'm sloshing in water in my boots. My gloves are full of water. My jacket's full of water. Oh dear. What a night. Well, there you go. We made it. The Tenere let me down in a couple of ways, so I'm taking responsibility for the chain. The flat battery was because of the heated grips, so I've learnt something there. Obviously we can't run them full bore all the time, so yeah, other than that she didn't let me down, so not complaining at all. And certainly you can do the Ks on it. I've just spent 7 hours straight on it. Yeah, I've got a bit of a sore butt, but she did the job, so well done to the Tenere. But anyway, that was a bit of an adventure. I'm heading inside for a shower. I'll hope to see you out in the trail soon.